Everybody's welcome. Peace and love. It's a Sebon podcast show. Bam, we're live.
Bam, we're live. Good to see you guys. Thank you, Carlos. Is that the guy's name? Carlos? Jose. Carlos. Javier. Thank you for the intro. It's dope. My wife's like, hey, I like the intro. She said it almost sounds like you. I got to ask him how he made it. Chad Wise, thank you for being a new member. Zach Rubin, Sean Wilkinson, Kendra Harbritz. Thank you. Good to see you guys. Good evening. Late show. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to do the Dave Castro weekend review. I don't know if it's scheduled yet. I am so pumped about this guest. This is, I had reached out to a mutual friend I have with the man, Uncle Dana, and this is, I don't know, like a year ago, and I was like, hey, can I team up with someone who does PR over at Power Slap? Is that what it's called? Power Slap? Yeah, Power Slap. Live on Rumble. And I was like, yo, can I get someone over there? And they just start feeding me people. So I made contact and they said, sure, no problem. And then somehow it just like fell through the cracks. There's so many things going on. Shit just falls through the cracks. And then this guy had been on my radar before. I don't even know what people call him. I don't know if they call him Lane Viernes, or if they call him the Crazy Hawaiian or what. Or maybe the Koa. I don't know what they call him, but I can't wait. Barclay, Sebon, serious question, stats question. What are your podcast fitness PRs? Proud. Oh, fitness. Oh, my. Oh. I mean, they're not even relevant anymore. They were so long ago. I used to do Grace with 155. I used to do like 10 strict L-sit muscle ups, stuff like that. Today I did 12 muscle ups. I think that's more muscle ups than I did all in the last year. Not in a row. I paced them out. Yeah, 135 deadlift. Thank you, Rambler. I think I did 315 in a workout once for 7 or 12 or 15. I can't remember. It was at a park. It was a workout that had like GHD sit-ups, deadlifts, and I want to say 800-meter run. It was a hard workout. I'll tell you this. What's my most depressing thing is the only thing that I could never really do. I could overhead squat. 175 for 10. I could get in good positions and shit like that. I never had big numbers. I don't think I ever back squatted more than 245 or front squatted more than 225. But the thing is the thing that really depressed me the most is I was never able to swing the two-pood. Like I would swing it a couple times and my back would go out. Hi, Caleb.
Hey.
Oh, Caleb, I have new notes for you. I know I sent you the notes. I'm gonna say, hey, I think this guy's not showing up.
No way.
Oh,
kind of sad.
That would be so sad. I'm so pumped. I'm so ready. What'd you say?
I was kind of excited for him.
Yeah, for such a young sport, this guy's already a legend. Yeah, I don't know. 225 is pretty bad for a front squat. And maybe I'm lying. Maybe it was 215. I think I cleaned it. I think I power cleaned and squat cleaned both and jerked 215 once outside my backyard. 3-hour difference in Hawaii. I know. You think maybe that's what happened?
Maybe. But he's not that far away.
Oh, I don't think he's in Hawaii. I think he's in Missouri.
Oh, well, then it's only 2 hours.
He's 2 hours ahead of us. It's 8:30 for him.
Yeah.
No, right. I didn't do 225 for 10. I think I did it once. No, there's nothing special in my arsenal. I could do some crazy shit though with muscle ups. That was it. Like I could just hang out in the transition. That was it.
That's really impressive.
I could click the rings, but I'm little. I'm a little man.
Yeah. It's like me rowing really well. Is that the comparison?
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah.
I got you. I've been in a heated argument with a guy about my rowing technique lately.
Oh, on the internet or in real life?
In real life. Real life experience. Yeah.
Wow.
This guy's we do like a long 40-60 minute row every morning.
Uh-huh.
And I row, my legs are like very long, right? Like probably 2/3 of my body is legs. And when I row, like I have to like move my knees out of the way to get so I can get like all of the chain as far as
yes,
you know,
yes,
because otherwise like I'm fighting my knees to get that far. And he keeps telling me like I gotta bring my knees in, but then if I do that, it shortens up my stroke, and I lose like all of my power. So we've been going back and forth for the past 2 days about my rowing.
Is he an instructor? Is he just a rando that you've been working out with now that you're at your new summer camp? No,
he's an instructor. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I have a feeling he watched. So the reason I think this is, so he's like a big High Rocks guy. And so what I feel like happened is he watched a bunch of Hunter McIntyre videos.
I'm holding that against him, by the way. Yes.
I agreed. A little bit. It was a little bit, but I think he watched some Hunter McIntyre video about him rowing, because I went and looked at him. I went and looked at Hunter McIntyre videos of rowing.
Yes.
And that's how he rows. So I just think that he's like, well, if Hunter McIntyre rows that way, then everybody needs to row that way.
I guess that's fair. Hunter's legit, but
yeah, I guess. But like he rows like trash too.
Kenneth DeLapp, Caleb, just tell him to fuck off. Be a man,
dude. I've been trying, to be honest. I feel bad.
Souza just hit this guy up too. So
row like Hunter to get second. Exactly. There you go.
I think Hunter got 5th.
There you go. See, he's slow.
What did Hunter get? Does anyone know? I want to say he took 5th. I want to say 4 dudes beat him. Did you hear the new jingle?
No.
This?
It's a Sebon Podcast Show. It's a Sebon Podcast Show. Everybody's welcome. Peace and love. It's a Sebon Podcast Show. Bam, we're live.
Okay. It's not bad.
No, I like it. I need one for when you're here that says and Caleb at the end. And Caleb. I just have to make sure I don't play it when you're not here. Dave Weekend Review. I think I'm going to do the Dave Weekend Review tomorrow morning. Zachary Kadats. Wow, that hurts. Sounds like a rad commercial. Ouch.
Yikes, dude. Jeez.
Is Hunter in hiding since last performance? I've texted him 3 times with no response, and usually he's very quick. Usually I'm on the A team with Hunter. I don't know what he's doing now.
Claw his way out of suicide.
I probably got too real for him. Did I get too real for you, Hunter? Lane Verns, 6'2", 420 pounds.
Blaze it.
I think that's the biggest he's been. One time he dropped 125 pounds. He lost 125 pounds. They were talking, he was doing a podcast, and someone asked him, hey, would you ever, what are your goals? And he said, after I win the super heavyweight title, I'm going to go down and win the heavyweight title. I was like, wow.
Why is he going to lose weight and do it?
I guess so. And you have to get down to 265, and he's 420.
Shut up.
He's a big dude.
It's that much of a drop off?
Yeah. I mean, I think super heavyweight's just 265 and bigger.
Oh, okay. That's true.
No weekend review. I mean, there will be. I'm thinking about calling Koa.
Okay.
Pray to the God. Should I just call him?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe if we start doing a haka, he'll come around.
Do Hawaiians do hakas?
Yeah, that's like their thing, right?
I thought that was
Or is that New Zealand thing?
Tungans or something. It's culturally that was culturally insensitive.
Hey, I don't know.
Should I call him Koa or Lane?
Call him the crazy Hawaiian.
The crazy Hawaiian. Let's see if he answers. It's Power Slap. Power Slap. Koa Power Slap.
Lane, to be honest.
Damn.
Jackass.
Oh, that's a great question. If Hunter's slipping in high rocks, do you think he'll pivot to one of these slapping events?
There's no way he'd win any of these.
I would like to see this. I just watched Taylor and Glinton tonight. I'd like to see that episode. I started watching it, and then I pivoted over to one of her other shows.
Is it good?
It was good. It was really, really, really good. It was about Pride Month.
Oh, cool.
And she had 2 guests. It was actually amazing. Oh, Susan just texted me and said, "Damn, that sucks." Maybe just do week in review. What if he comes on late and I'm in the middle of the weekend review? Oh my god!
he's
God.
he's got to do the weekend review with
Fully
us.
stressed out. I gotta call Susan now. Yeah, if you, I need. This is where Souza is like a he has to go into therapist mode. He's so good at it. Okay, let me see. 784.
I went to Whataburger for dinner and I got 2 burgers and a huge thing of fries, to be honest. It was amazing.
Oh,
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Ever since I started being around Whataburgers, I'm
5.
drawn to them.
there's one near you.
There's like 4. I can't drive around and not pass one.
That's oh, this sucks. The phone's not working again. It wasn't working this morning either. Damn it. God damn it. What is going on? I just updated my OS. It says it's connected. Search for audio. Oh, maybe if I disconnect the whole thing and connect again.
Yo,
Hey, what do you think I should do?
he didn't. He's still not there. He's still not there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's nice. Just do the weekend review.
But what if he comes on?
It's Murphy's Law. He will. You're prepared, right?
I know, but I'm totally prepared. But what if I get halfway? What if I get halfway through the weekend review? Do I just tell him, "Hey, can we reschedule?" Or
It's up to you. If you're ready for it, just start that show. We'll just trim the front of the show out.
I don't know if I'm capable of making those types of decisions.
Yeah. I don't know. He just dropped off. So something tells me maybe he had an emergency. You know what I mean?
Do you think we have a time issue? Like a
I mean, I said Pacific Standard Time, and I thought he was even going to be in Vegas. Remember, he said he was in Vegas.
Oh, maybe he got wasted. Oh, someone said he's on island time. Does that mean they're always late?
Yeah, usually
I mean,
fashionably.
it's what 12 minutes past now.
Oh, is it? Oh shit, it is.
Yeah.
Chris Biesterfield says I should slap him.
As long as he doesn't slap you back.
What the fuck is up with this Roadcaster, dude?
Is it having issues?
I mean, it won't connect to the phone.
Are you just holding the phone up?
Yeah.
Yeah, ghetto.
Oh, shit.
A little tough love from Souza.
Yeah, I just say just do the weekend review.
Okay, fine.
You think he's gonna show up? I think he'll call you back. You think he'll just call the number back?
Maybe. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think you're good. Maybe just go to Dave's weekend review then.
Dick Butter wants the show to get really dark. He says, "Let's just scroll through your Instagram feed."
Let's go through your Instagram.
To look at.
Hey, weren't we hooked up with the PR person over at Power Slap and something happened? Like it just fell through the cracks or something, right?
Yeah, I can't remember if it fell through the cracks or if I can't remember. We'll have to remember her name so we can look at the text thread.
Caleb's playing Danielle Brandon vacuuming. God damn.
Always a good call.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that showed up on my Instagram.
God damn. That's what she wears, the exact same outfit I wear and now she's cleaning dishes. Jesus.
Yeah, she's using the Dyson.
Yeah, this is domestic
one of those.
domestic porn. domestical duties porn.
Domestical duties. Jeez.
Wow.
Maybe I'll send her a link.
Fuck.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, just play like 20 links. Just make the whole show just sending you out a link and seeing who comes on.
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Phone doesn't work. Guest doesn't show up. At least I'm healthy. And strong like Boo. She won't let you slap her. Caleb, did you ever figure out your water? Oh, were you having water issues over there?
Nah, dude. I still haven't figured it out. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to address it, but
What, don't you just screw a hose onto the RV?
yeah. So I'm about 99% certain it is something more than what I'm doing. Like there's something more wrong with it that I haven't really figured out. I don't think it's like the sequence that I'm doing it. I think there's like something physically wrong with the apparatus that you hook it up into. So I think I might have to take it in to get it fixed.
What I would do, I mean, with my motorhome is, it's been so long, is I would screw the hose onto the water. Well, no, I would just fill up the tank and then I would turn on a pump.
Yeah, so I have
And
that.
you hear it going. Brrrr,
Yeah,
right?
I have a pump. I have like a freshwater tank and a water pump, and I can use that. Like I have no issue doing that.
Okay.
But there's like a freshwater hookup that you can just like hook a hose
Bypass
up
the
into
pump?
it, so it'll just like run constantly.
And do you not even need the pump at that time? The pressure from the hose does it?
Right. I can just shut the water pump off and it'll run.
Is there something you have to turn to switch it to the hose?
We haven't.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like now it's sucking from here, and you turn something, like when I turn my sprinklers on and off.
I haven't seen anything like that. Most of the stuff that I have like knobs for is like electrical stuff. So I'm maybe I am missing a knob. I just need to go look around and look for it. But
what's the name of your motorhome?
Shit, what is it? It's
Motorhome switch from what's that
Quant-
called? Whitewater? What's that tank called?
I think it's
There's
just fresh water, or like a freshwater tank. Like a
From
because there's black water
Tin-
and gray water, but then I think the other one's fresh water.
to faucet water.
2023 Quantum LC Thor motor coach.
A motorhome's water pump is pressure activated and doesn't have an on-off switch. What are you talking about? When a faucet is open, the pump senses the that's not what RV system explained in depth. Vent line, hose locations. You'd think it would be where the hose is.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. There's nothing really there.
How to operate motorhome's water system. You thought you'd be watching a shit. Who? Oh.
Clip that into place. Now it's important not to turn the tap on at this point, as we need to go inside to access the control panel.
Oh.
So we have the Aquasource hose connected and we're inside with the control panel. So we turn the control panel on and all we do is we use the down arrow.
Oh shit, do you have something that advanced?
No, I definitely don't have that.
Yeah, I didn't have that either. That thing is high tech.
That's crazy.
Down until it says fill tank. And then once it says fill tank, we press this arrow alongside and it says pump must be on to fill the tank. So all we now do.
We don't want to fill the tank. Look at, he had a button up top there though. Look.
Picture, which is the pump button.
Okay. So he has like a button he pushes. All right, you don't got that.
Yeah, I don't have that. That's fine.
What year is your RV?
23.
Oh, you'd think you have that button.
Yeah.
Mine was a 77. I forget how I did mine. I don't know if I ever hooked mine up directly to fresh water.
Most everybody that I've gotten messages from just says that they hook up the hose and then turn off the pump and it just runs.
Oh.
So otherwise people are saying that there's like a fucking
I don't believe this.
switch.
I don't believe this for a second blockage. I don't believe that.
Well, and that's what I thought too, because somebody said that sometimes the valve is depressed and it's like stuck depressed. So you have to
There's like a little ball that floats from one to the other. Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh,
so like
okay.
whenever I went and opened that up and like it was like stopped, so I was able to like open it up and it depresses easily now,
Yeah.
but it still didn't solve the problem.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, you can just keep filling your tank up, right?
Yeah, I really don't care that much. There's showers on the RV park, and
Right.
there's showers at where I go to school. So if there's anything, I'll just fucking do that.
All right. I'm trying to think if I have any other. I bet a dude Barclay one time. I bet what the fuck is the guy's name? He's a friend of mine. He was my L1 instructor. He owns CrossFit Santa Cruz. Oh my god. I can't believe I can't remember his
Wes
name.
Pyatt?
No, good guess though. He's on the L1 team still. Probably a flow master.
Hollis Malloy?
Hollis, yes. Wow, where did you see that?
I googled it.
Oh, I bet Hollis one time that I would get a 3-minute Fran, or I'd pay him $50 in the next like 2 years, and that was like when that was 10 years ago or 12 years ago, 14 years ago, and
Okay.
I never got better than like a 541.
Did you pay him $50?
No, nope. I
Oh,
just hope he
okay.
forgot.
Yeah, I get that. I feel the same way.
There was a workout, the 2008 CrossFit Games, and it was 10 deadlift at 275, 10 burpees, 3 rounds.
Okay.
And I think that workout, like I beat like more than half the field. But I mean, that's a pretty easy workout, or it was then.
Wow. It's a good workout for you.
Yeah, that's right. There was a time when that was right in the wheelhouse.
Right,
and I had
right.
I had the rubber weights, not like the rubber weights that you guys know today, but like if you go back, I had like legit rubber weights, like
Like the
old
rubber
school
crumb stuff?
No.
Older
These
than
were
that.
colored. These were colored still. There was like red and yellow and blue, I think, and green, but they were like, I don't know who made them, but they were like the original weights that everyone got back in the day. I took them from the games. I used to get so much cool shit at the games.
All the free shit that nobody wants, right?
Oh, everyone wanted it. I still have a bar. I think I still have a bar that Dave gave me from the 2008 games. I use it all the time. It's like, it feels like it's brand new.
Seriously?
Yeah, I use it all the time. It's got crazy knurling on it. It's nasty.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I got a banner one time from like Mac.
Oh, he responded. Oh, trying to join. Oh, shit.
Did we send him the right link?
Oh, sweet. Let me see. Wow.
I wonder if he has that.
I'm on Hawaii time, island time.
Yeah,
Wow.
Mason Mitchell. The old school reds were 45s, blue was 35s, yellow 25s, and greens were 10s.
Yeah,
that's how it is
something
at like that's how it is at Crunch Fitness, as like it's like a chain Globo Gym kind of thing, and all of those weights are like that. 45s are reds.
What
So
are they?
you just-
What are they now? What do other people think they are? What are they? Oh, they're blue.
Yeah, 45s are blue now.
Yeah.
55s are red.
I wish I still had those weights. I don't know. I must have given them to someone. I've given away more shit than I have. I've given away so much shit. I had this sick GHD, the most expensive one at Rogue. I think I gave that away. I know, stupid.
Damn.
I just never used it.
I keep trying to convince my wife to let us buy one.
They take up so much room.
We bought an assault runner. I convinced her to do that.
Wow.
That was easier to convince her to do that than it is to buy GHD.
I had an assault runner for a long time, for over a year, set up in my garage, and I never used it. And now, like, probably me and the kids use it 3 times a week. We do a lot of backwards shit on it. A lot.
We do too.
Yeah, backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, just like walking. Usually we just walk backwards for like 5-10 minutes a day.
Yeah, it's pretty cool for that.
Yeah.
You know what's nuts is if you bring someone over to your house and you put them on the air runner, you can like my dad. Like my dad cannot do the air runner. He can't even walk on it. Can't even figure it out.
Yeah.
It's a bizarro world.
That's how both of my dad and my father-in-law have the same issue.
They get on it and they turn automatically. They fold over to a 90, like, so their torso is perpendicular to the ground, and they hold it. And I'm like, hey, dude, stand up, take a deep breath, and like
step further back on the treadmill.
Yeah, and just step up 1 inch. Like you don't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
Short, choppy steps to the door.
hey, you know what else is really cool to do on it? When I was traveling up the coast with Greg on the boat, I got on some treadmills and gyms, and they weren't air runners, but doing 360s. My kids taught me that.
You can do that?
Yeah, 360s, 180s. It's pretty cool. And then you
Oh
can
my
and you can
God.
start working on your footwork. It's crazy. Sevon, how much do you use that sled? You gave away your address to public, buying it live on the pod. I don't remember that. I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't use the sled very often. And I wish I used it more. Bill and Katie, when I first got it, I used it all the time. Bill and Katie sent me a 100-foot rope. Do you know how nice that is to have 100 feet of rope?
I don't know. Is it nice?
Dude, it's crazy. It's so cool. And when Rogue gave us your yeah. Anyway, so I bought the I'll probably start using it more as the kids. I'll probably start using it more.
Yeah.
God, it would be amazing if this guy actually came on. He just texted me, on my way, guys. My opening line, what's your name? Is it Koa? Is it Crazy Hawaiian? Or is it Lane?
What should I call you?
Yeah.
What do you
All right,
call
I'm
me?
telling you, it's going to be worth it. I listened to a couple podcasts he's on, and he's got some great stories. But with the podcast hosts were shitty. The key to a good podcast is follow-up questions. So someone's like, when I have kids, you say, how old are they? And then you ask, are they from the same mom? And like, you got to get follow-up questions. Follow-up questions is where all the good shit is. I used to do meth. Oh yeah, where'd you buy your meth from? What's the most you ever did? Shit like that.
Did you reuse your needles?
How much do you and your kids use your pegboard? Not a lot.
Oh shit!
Not a lot. I wish we used our pegboard more. There he is.
Oh,
There he is.
I'm telling you, man, these kids, man, they got me running around, losing my brains.
How many do you have? How many kids do you have?
I got 6 of them, brother.
Wow. No
Oh my
contraception in the Crazy Hawaiian's house.
Yeah, no.
No contraception.
And we're 100%. We don't pull out.
No pull out. Always swinging for the fences.
Yeah, making animals over there. Look at that.
Are those your oldest?
That's my oldest son right there, and my second oldest.
God, you're a blessed man. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're a blessing. They really changed my life, man. I used to be the craziest Hawaiian. Now I'm just the crazy Hawaiian.
Now you're just a crazy dad.
Yeah, the crazy dad for sure.
Hey, do people call you Lane?
You guys can call me Lane, Koa, whatever rolls off your tongue easiest.
Okay, Koa.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Sevon. The guy in the red is Caleb.
Caleb, Siobhan. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good to meet
Yes,
you,
sir.
dude. Hey, how old are your kids?
So my oldest daughter is 15, and one under her is 13, and my oldest son is 8. And my son after him just turned 6 like a couple days ago, and I got a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old.
Oh man, dude, you're doing it.
I mean, we were stuck in the pool. I literally had to beg my kids to get out the pool. It's hard for me to. Oh, hold on. Let me just yell something.
Yeah, yell at him. Get him.
Babe. Yeah. Take that ladder out the pool, please. Thank you.
And this is for anyone who's confused why he has so many kids. This is the problem right here. Wife is smoke show. Smoke show. My goodness.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. She's truly a blessing in my life. Man, are we live right now? We live?
We are, sir. We are.
Okay. Hey, it's a crazy Hawaiian. That better late than never.
Someone in the comments said he's on island time. Chill. He's on island time.
Yeah, Hawaiian time. Hey, if you don't know about Hawaiian time is a little crazy. We never early.
Koa, speaking of early, I watch a bunch of podcasts on you. Your career is such a cool career, but your story obviously, you're a man who perseveres and you work hard and you don't give up. And so I just want to go fuck it all the way back to where you were born and why you were born and your siblings. I want to go way back. So where were you born?
I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, at Kapiolani Medical Center in 1990, April 3rd.
That's the year I graduated from high school.
Oh shit. Young man.
34 years old. I was driving a Volkswagen Rabbit with 415s in the trunk, listening to NWA.
There you go. That's how you do it.
And do you have siblings?
Yes, I have 2 older sisters. Yeah, there you go. My hometown, baby, right there. Actually, I'm more on the left, on the west side of that town. Honolulu, Hawaii was where I was born in, but I my stomping grounds is from the bottom left point to the far left point. So
like Nimitz Beach?
Yeah, Nimitz Beach all the way up to that point to the left up north. Yeah, all the way. That's like my side of the island, that whole side.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have 2 older sisters and that's it?
So I have 2 older sisters, they're twins, and then I have 4 stepbrothers. Wait, hold on, let me backward. 2 older sisters. I have me, my brother Shane, Mana, which is the Hawaiian hitman, and Zane, which is Hawaii's slap champ. And I got a younger brother, Kamakani. That's all blood. And then I got 4 stepbrothers. Pa'a, he's my age. Mana, which is a year younger, and Sabu and Ikaika. So, the household was really full. We was we were sleeping on top of each other, bro.
Hey, is that 11 kids altogether, Koa?
Yeah, all together.
Wow. And there was a time in your life where you were all in the same residence.
There's a time in our life where we all was basically, no one had their own room. Everyone, it was a community type of thing. It's common in Hawaii. So I didn't feel like anything was out of the average or out of the normal. But when you're doing that all your life and you finally get your own, man, I feel very proud to to have my own place and my kids got their own room, knowing where I came from.
And so that setup is like you don't even sleep in the same bed maybe every night. There's like just a couple big mattresses in rooms.
Yeah, wherever you lay, I guess you got your blanket and your pillow.
And that's bed. And then clothes. It's just like you could grab anything, right?
Yeah. So a lot of times growing up, I wore almost the same clothes because it was
like every day.
Almost every day,
Yeah.
until I came a little bit of age, maybe like 12, 13 years old. I started working at these cockfight derbies. These
roosters.
Yeah, cockfights. Yeah, roosters, chickens.
Is it chicken? Is it girls that fight or the boy?
No,
bird?
it's the boys, but it's chickens right before they turn roosters, I guess. But,
that's what you fight. You fight them before they like get all.
I'm not even sure because I wasn't raising the chickens to fight. I was actually just working like as a doorman. I was collecting $20 per person. I was helping them with clean up the dead birds. I was helping them clean up cook the food. At a very young age, we was in these illegal cock derbies, and it'll last all weekend. So I would have a job from Friday night till Sunday night, and I would go home, obviously feed my brothers and sisters, but I would me being the oldest boy, I would come home with fresh stuff, fresh kicks, and I would go to school. My brothers would kind of wait, they'll wait for me to go to school, and then they can go wear my stuff. I wonder. I remember one time one of my brothers came to school with my shoes on, and I made it's kind of bad, but I made him take it off and go the rest of the day barefoot.
But the big brother can do that. So you would collect 20, and how much did you make an hour doing that?
Oh, I was making ridiculous amount of money. I was making like $1,000 a night. Just being around people with that kind of money.
Would you be pocketing cash at the door, or people tip you?
I would be collecting $20 per person, and then obviously I remember not turning in everything.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I was young, so I was just like collect, and then he would grab a few. When I would give him the money, my uncle would grab a few 20s and throw it my way, so I would still have a little bit more. But yeah, that was the kind of the situation with us. My mom and dad was always working. They was working very hard, and just to provide a roof, over our heads and some food. But growing up, my sisters they had checks every month, and then me being the oldest boy, I always I worked whatever I could do, clean yards, walk around the neighborhood, just asking people if they need help with anything. I'll be a hustler. I'm still that right now.
And your uncle ran the cockfights?
Yeah. My uncle ran the cockfights, a few of them actually, and it's still a big thing in Hawaii. It's kind of a culture thing, and I remember just to provide for myself clothes and for my brothers. We were all teenagers already, at this point. And imagine having a bunch of us in the house. That's hard to keep up with, financially. So my mom and dad did what they could. They worked their butt off, but obviously we didn't have nice clothes and new shoes, or we kind of had to fend for ourselves in that aspect. So I did my best, and I went to work right away.
Where did they work?
We all had like summer gigs. We all had like we all worked at Tamura's, the local grocery store, right in Hawaii. I remember a few times, a couple of them came to the derbies with me, and we worked the derbies together.
Your mom and dad?
Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Where did your mom and dad work? Where did your mom and dad work?
Oh, my bad. So my mom, she's been working, cooking mostly. She does have a catering business now in Vegas, but she's been cooking, for a long time, her whole life. And my stepdad, who took care of us, he's a tugboat captain. So
Wow.
so
Hey, that's
that's
good, and that's a good job, right? That's
that is
I mean
a great job.
that's a great job.
Yeah, that's a great job for sure.
And this house was there fighting in there with the kids fighting, slapping, aggressive, lots, like my boys are just, I have 3 little boys, and it's just always some boxing. They're always organizing some sort of fight, like, hey, I
Right.
bet you I could beat you up, you want to fight for these Legos, shit like that.
Yeah. So growing up, there was always gloves in the garage. There was always, and we would go at it. I remember one time, it was the Hawaiian hitman, and he went to the beach with my boogie board and fins, my body board and fins, and that was at the time, that was my prized possession, man.
Right.
And I seen him coming home with it, and I started beating him up for it. I started beating him up, and he grabbed a knife and he cut my board in half. And then I started beating his ass even more. So and then all my brothers was watching, and they all decided, what, we had enough of you. So they all jumped in. So all of my brothers, every single one of them, they all jumped in and they tried to get me. They got me a couple times. One came running on from the side, boom, got me. I was like, oh. And then karma served this person's purpose right away, because he tried to run away and he hit the rear view mirrors on the side of the car. So good for him.
Jeremy World, did Disney reach out to Koa to play Maui and Moana?
No, but they did reach out to my oldest daughter to audition. So
Oh,
that
no shit.
yeah, that's a fun time right there.
Hey, what happened to your brother? He got hit by a car after he punched you?
No, so he kind of side blocked me, cheap shot at me
Yeah.
when when I was beating up my other brother, and he tried to run around the car.
And then he got clotheslined by the mirror?
He got clothesline, but it was not just a regular mirror. It was one of them GMC vans. It was the old school big GMC vans where the arm comes out like this.
Yeah.
You're like looking at the river mirror. It's right here.
I think I can find that.
That was the end of him.
Well, actually, no. He got a little bit of adrenaline. Then I started chasing a bunch of them. I started chasing them all the way down the beach. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. That's the one.
Good find, Caleb.
There you go. Hey, thanks for having my back, dog. Everybody was mobbing me, bro. It was a really long run. I remember chasing them for so long, and it probably caught a few miles, at least a few miles, just chasing them all down the street. And I ended up not even catching them, but mom and dad came home and they told on me, and I had to face the music.
Did you do any organized sports?
So I actually worked at a boxing gym, just kind of cleaning up. So, but I didn't have the support. I could have went, and I did training for a bunch of gyms and MMA, boxing, and all that. But it was really like kind of like, hey, you want to train today? And then the next day I would try to get back to where I was, and I either wouldn't have a ride, or I had to do something else. So it was never consistent with me. So but the street fights was, fighting on the streets in Hawaii was just a different thing growing up in the early 2000s. It's it's something like second nature, even it's hard to get the fight out of people from Hawaii, because when you come to the mainland, they won't fight with you. You know what I mean? People don't want to fight like how they fight in Hawaii, and people just pull guns over here. So, trying to teach my kids just to defend themselves. But being in Hawaii, man, it's growing up there. It was a blessing, because I am where I am because of it.
And what's the fighting about? Just turf wars, or just making a name for yourself, or what was the impetus for all the fighting?
It was just, I think it was because of the weather. Because when people are
Climate
really hot-
change. The Hawaiians fight. No, I'm just joking.
Right. I mean, honestly, I remember fighting somebody. At the park because they were just staring at me. You know what I mean? Oh, you got an eye problem? Yeah, no, I don't want eye problem. No way. Like, scrap, scrap. Boom, we're fighting right there.
And would you know these people? Were they locals?
Yeah, well, the kind of culture that we have with fighting was, obviously you're gonna fight, but after you fight, you shake hands.
Wow.
So, and a lot of the fighting was even at the beach. When you're at the beach and you want to catch a wave, the wave is forming. You can see it coming,
Yeah.
coming like that. You have to call your wave. First one to call the wave gets the wave. If you think you're the first one and you try to catch the wave when somebody already called it mine, then you guys gonna scrap. You guys gonna fight for sure. I mean, I remember road rage was always ended with some kind of fight. I remember back in high school, kids will fight and they shake hands, and if they really wanted to, the parents will fight and shake hands. And that's kind of a culture thing, because I never saw that anywhere else. You know what I mean?
The parents would fight too.
Yeah, sometimes the parents will fight. I remember my dad took me to an ice cream man. It's called Monopole Man back at home. And this kid was making fun of my outfit because I had the same clothes on for the whole summer. And this kid was just making fun of me. And my dad looked at me and he said, "Are you gonna let him? You gonna let him talk shit, or you gonna defend yourself?" So like right away, I just started throwing blows, and then his dad came up. "Hey, what's going on?" And my dad was like, "No, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight it out." And my dad's kind of an alpha, so the kid's dad was like, "Nah, hell no, we're no," because his son was getting cracks. I was giving his son cracks, and my dad was like, "That's right, son, keep going until he's done." And the dad was like, "Stop." And I remember my dad going, "Okay, our turn then." So my dad and him will fight, and then we'll all shake hands, and then we will order something from the ice cream man right after, like nothing ever happened.
And just hang out and eat ice cream together?
Just hang out.
Holy
I mean,
shit,
lived on
dude.
the same street. You know what I mean? So,
Wow.
it was truly an experience growing up in Hawaii. The time I did, I don't think it's like that now, because now there's a lot of guns going around in Hawaii, and a lot of people are really not wanting to anymore. So, I'm glad. I'm glad I grew up in that time where
Hey,
we.
I remember that and when I lived in Santa Barbara and the Mexicans fight, they would do that. So they would just go over there and they would fight in the yard, and they would even kind of like take turns punching each other. Like they didn't just like go berserk on each other.
Yeah, it was kind of like, that's basically
It
how
was
it is.
kind of dignified, not as much not as like much as you guys take turns in slap fighting, but a dude would be like, "Go ahead, give it your best shot," and he'd punch and he'd dodge and be like, "Oh, my turn," and then he would punch back, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Yeah, it was crazy. And then they'd walk away together.
Yeah, have a beer, have a Modelo. Like what? Like what's going on? Been friends now. I mean, one of my best friends right now to today. The first time I ever had an interaction with him, we fought.
And that's what started the friendship.
That was the start of my friendship.
Were you're about 6'2"?
6'2" right now. I'm probably like 380.
Oh, so you've dropped some weight.
Um, I don't know, whenever I get to having my opponent, I kind of eat differently. I drink more water. I'm more cautious of what I eat, but I still grind. I still pound food.
And you have a striking match on June 28th?
Yeah, June 28th at the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas.
And does Dana go to all those?
Absolutely, he's right there. I don't think he missed any of them. That's his baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty much solely his. So
How
he's
good does Dana look? He was he looked like a fucking tomato 5 years ago, and he's looking good. He looks like a fucking now he looks like a fucking Calvin Klein model.
I know, you see him. I'm gonna try and get on that regimen when I start dropping weight to go after that heavyweight title.
And we'll get to that. So okay, so then you're in Hawaii, and what about drugs? I always hear like, hey man, you raise your
Ooh.
kids on the island, you're gonna get into the white powder. Like there's just meth everywhere. Like it's just like dodging bullets. Is it really like that?
Yeah, it's so I have a personal relationship with that, and also my dad for 27 years of my life, he was just stuck on it. He was just stuck on it. He couldn't get away. It was kind of holding him back and holding him down, and he was gone for those years that he was doing that. He was just gone.
This is your real dad.
My biological dad,
Hmm.
and you know, he's fully changed his life around now. And the time that he was gone, my stepdad kind of stepped in and took care of us. And I told myself, I would never do that to my kids and blah blah blah. And I despised him for a little bit because of it. And then I went through kind of a similar thing. I went through a bad breakup, and I was just like, "Fuck it, let's go try it. Let's go see what it's all about." And
How old were you then, Koa?
shoot, I was already in my 20, like 26, 25, 26, but
And you were still in Hawaii.
I was still in Hawaii, and I dropped I dropped a lot of weight, probably 80 pounds doing it. And I was addicted. I was truly addicted to smoking meth, and
So before you get to that, so did you start snorting it and then smoke it? Uh-oh.
My whole family, basically my cousins, my uncles and aunties, they had it. You know, it was almost like too easy to go ahead and smoke again, even though I just threw away my pipe.
Oh,
And
everyone in the family had access to it. It was everywhere.
it was
Uh-oh. Did he
hard
freeze?
for me to get away from. Yep. Hello?
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Like the $6 million man.
Oh no.
You're breaking up, Chief. Can't hold her, Chief. We're breaking up. Do you know that? Do you know that
Well,
show, Caleb?
Yeah, I was
No.
Uh-oh, he's on the
I'm gonna have
move.
to watch it now. for
Look
sure.
at he's on the move. Going to better Wi-Fi.
Are we good now? Are we good now?
We're better.
Yeah, that's good.
All right,
You
man.
were you
What
were
was
in
the
a
last
great
question?
spot. It'll come back. We were in a great spot. Get comfortable. I want you to be comfortable. It'll come back. You can't stand the whole show.
Yeah.
Are you standing? No. Okay, good. You're sitting. Okay. Hey, Koa. So go back to this. So in 26, go through a bad breakup, and when you first start doing it, do you snort it? Like I snorted it for like a month, and I was like, "Fuck, this shit's gonna kill me." I never got to the smoking part.
Oh, I never did snort it till later on, but I
Look how
smoked.
tiny your nostrils are. Your nose isn't even made for doing drugs. Look at that
Yeah,
fucking
no.
weak ass nose.
No, yeah. So I smoked it, and it took over for a little bit. I stopped looking like myself. I stopped acting like myself, and it just kind of took over. And my mom called me one day, and she cried. She was like, "Man, come see me." And that was the first time I said, "All right, I'm gonna leave Hawaii." So I left
How many
Hawaii.
years did you do it?
Not even a year.
But it was everywhere at the time. Like you had family members doing it. You couldn't get away from it. You'd be like, I'm going to quit. And then you go over to friends or your uncle's house and you'd smoke some.
Yeah, that's exactly how everything will pan out. Just like that.
How does it get on the island? Is it made there?
100%. I know it's made over here.
Okay.
Over there for sure.
And is the law enforcement there protecting the business? Are they in the business? Is that why it survives?
Honestly, it's everywhere. It's inside of the prisons. It's people you wouldn't think do it. And it's kind of a hard thing. Like it took over my life. I lost everything. And when I got to Vegas,
Is that why you came to Vegas? You were like, fuck this, I got to get away from here, or else I'm gonna die doing this shit.
I smoked all the way from the west side of the island all the way to the airport. I got on the plane and I stayed up the whole way. I got off the plane and I was still high.
Yeah.
And my mom looked at me, took one good look, and she just started crying, praying, and that was it. I ended up going to Vegas, doing a whole bunch of coke. So like it went from meth to coke, and then I met my fiance, and she kind of changed my life. It was something that needed to happen with me. Truly the crazy Hawaiian, because I need to be chaperoned. I think honestly, even as an adult, I need to be chaperoned, bro.
So it was her judgment that got you to quit.
No, it was I was overdoing everything. I was doing X, I was doing Molly's, I was doing every kind of drug that Vegas will provide, because I just didn't want to go back to meth. And
Dude, you're lucky you didn't die from fentanyl.
Yeah, well, I almost overdosed once in the car, and she was there, and she helped me, and she took.
Did you have to get Narcan, Koa?
No, I did not get Narcan. I got thrown in the shower, and then she just sat there for days with me, just trying to get it out my system, and after that, I told her like, "Hey, man, you saved my life." We wasn't even together like that. She just was a friend, and she saved my life. So
hot, and she was hot.
She was hot. I was
like,
all right, bet. I think I can do this.
Hey, did you have to go to AA or anything, or 12-step, or did you have to find God, or like how do you do? Like it
It-
seems like
It was God. It was God. It was all God because whenever I kind of almost went out, I came and it was a like spiritual enlightenment with me. Um, I don't know what I saw. You know what I mean? I don't even I can't even explain what it was. But it told me that I remember that it was just a light, and it told me that you're staring far away from me into the darkness, and I knew already. I knew what it was. It was all God, and He let me come back to this world, and I told myself, man, there are people that here that really love me, and I felt that the reason why I went to drugs because, you know, obviously the bad breakup happened. I turned to drugs, and at the time I was distancing myself from everybody, so I truly felt like I wasn't loved from other people. I truly felt like I wasn't needed. Nobody needed me, and I was like, nah, no one would miss me. No one's gonna miss this guy. You know what I mean? And something told me that you're steering away from me, and that's not how I want to. If that's what I see when I freaking die, I don't want to have to answer to that again.
Right.
So my happy ass went to church, and I reconnected, and now that's I give him everything. I give him everything. Everything I have today, possession wise, I don't want it. I don't need it, but I have it. My God's great. He's the best. He's a number one in my life above all, and that's how it should be.
Do you think that the old Koa died?
Honestly, because I started introducing myself as Koa after that incident, and
Do you know why? Do you know
my first
why?
my first name was Lane,
Uh-huh.
and my whole growing up in Hawaii, people knew me by Lane because of my
Uh-huh.
first name. People knew Lane did drugs. That Lane beat up people. Lane robbed people. Lane did some bad things. Stole from people, and after that incident, I started introducing myself as Koa because I wanted to be truly somebody new. It was almost cringy when the people that knew me as Lane, not necessarily right now for the new people, but the people that knew me and they call me, hey Lane, like I remember the bad things that I did towards them, and I kind of just it's almost cringy, because I was a bad person.
Who
And
came up with Koa?
so Koa is the last part of my middle name. My middle name is actually Ka'ilelau Okekoa. So I just took the last three letters out my middle name and ran with it, and told people my name was Koa because I don't know. I feel like Koa is a great name.
Jay Wade, I've never heard of this fellow, but mad love for you, buddy. Felicia, he's a giant man. Ken Walters, amen, brother. Matt Day, preach.
Sir,
People love a fucking story like that. Damn, it's a great story. And then so was it so then what's your wife's name?
Malia.
Malia. And she's not Hawaiian, right?
No, she's not Hawaiian, but she has a Hawaiian name.
Yeah, that's a trip. Did you rename her?
No, I was like, hey, who named you? She's like, oh, my mom. And I was like, that's a Hawaiian name. And she's like, all right, yeah, well, it's fitting. You know,
Is that
um,
frowned upon?
I got lucky. No, well, actually, if you spell it wrong, you know what I mean? You can pronounce it wrong all you want. But if you spell it wrong, then that's where people start like, oh, ooh,
Like if
ooh.
you don't spell it
Okay.
the Hawaiian way.
Yeah, if you don't spell it the Hawaiian way and you try to make up your own, you know, you, people, the Hawaiian people really frown upon that, because we like our original stuff, and we don't like our stuff being altered and disrespected like that. But
Hey, what about you being with the girl who's not Hawaiian? Are your parents pissed?
no, actually, they're not. They're just happy that I'm happy.
Yeah,
You know,
good. Yeah,
I've been with Hawaiian girls, and this crazy. They're like almost like Mexican girls.
yeah,
I feel like they can cook.
yeah. They are
They-
Mexican girls. They just live on the island.
right. No, yeah, it's I had my fair share of these Hawaiian girls, and um, I just felt like I found my soulmate. You know, I really did, and I don't really believe in that, but the more and more I am with her, it's more prominent that this is the person that God made for me.
You think do you have any thought? Have you had any thought? How old? You're 34.
34 now, yeah, 34.
Have you had any thoughts on the importance of having if you want to be a great man, the kind of woman a great man needs?
Yeah, it's I started becoming the man that I am now because of it, because God put her in my life, and she's supports me with whatever I get into, but also she tells me about the importance of God in my life. We get up, we read our word together, we go to bed, we read our word together, and nothing can stop us. A lot of demons come in, and they see how good this really is for me, spiritually. And I can tell right now the devil is always on attack. And if you just listen to him, all you have to do is listen. Then you're gonna want to fight back. Man, I don't even listen to the guy. All I hear is "Rah, rah, 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 rah."
I
So,
heard you say something today. I'm going to tell you the truth here, and I was going to steal the quote like it was my own, and I was going to put it on my Instagram, but I was too lazy. I heard you say in a podcast, remember when I think it was you said this. Remember when you shine bright, you cast a big shadow.
yeah,
And I was like,
exactly.
damn, that's some good shit.
Yeah,
And
that's how you
and in
know.
those shadows, there's some shit lurking.
Oh yeah, and you just gotta keep looking at that light. You just gotta keep looking at it, and there's always gonna be devils in that shadow. There's always gonna be demons talking, telling you that you ain't the one, telling you that you're not enough, that you're inadequate, that you don't belong. And that's that. If all you gotta do is turn your head a little bit and just listen. You're gonna listen. It's easy to hear the demons. It's hard to find peace and serenity without God. So that's where I use this platform for it. Everyone needs to know that God is that guy. We think that we're all badass and tough until we really see the guy. You know, and one thing that helps me too with this is um DMT. DMT. That's what really helps me a lot. I kind of do it once a month. I reset, and that was the first time I said it on the podcast. I don't know, like I did a whole bunch of podcasts, and I'm just running out of things to say about my life. And
Do you do it solo? Do you go solo?
So the way I do it, you need somebody there to help you.
Mhm.
You can't do it. Well, you can do it. You can try to do it properly and break through. But I've tried myself, and I truly need help because I'm a big lungs, and I take the first hit, my motor skills are already gone, and you need a second hit. You need that second hit to kind of just catapult you into these other dimensions, and you get to talking. You get to that knowledge that you don't even know. You get answers that you don't even understand. You get you see these languages and these patterns, like it's some ancient languages, and I understand them while I'm there, but when I come back I don't even know what they were.
And you found someone safe and like where it's
I
you
make
believe
it myself.
you make it yourself.
Make it myself. I did my research, and I was gonna do the bullfrog way, the river frog, but they're unpredictable. You need to baby them. You need to make sure that they're happy, and exactly when you're extracting these
You
guys.
own the frogs? You own the frogs?
I did at one point, but by experience, I figured out that these frogs really needed to be taken care of really well. If not, you get frogs that are frightened to be extracted and have anxiety about somebody extracting stuff like that from them. And when you go ahead and do the product, you get that scared, like frightening feeling. You get that anxiety that comes out of the frogs. So I started cooking it myself with these roots from Hawaii, and it's real simple and easy. It's a way easier, and it's cleaner, and you can kind of guide your way through these trips, these breakthroughs that spiritual breakthroughs that happen. I try to do it once a month to kind of reset. Um, I do also microdose, and I'm super spiritual dude, so now it's a part of my life, with these, positive energy. I studied the chakra. I do yoga now. It's different, it's so different. I'm at peace. I'm at zen. There's nothing that really can get to me or bother me. It's just myself. If I let myself get bothered by something, then yeah, I'm gonna let myself get bothered by it. But um it's hard to get Lane to come out and be the impatient person that I once was.
I want to go back to this thing about women, and then I'll come back to this. I saw on Instagram somewhere a woman said that, hey, she was talking to women. She said, "Hey, if you want a king, treat men like kings." And then I started thinking about the way my wife treats me, and it's like I live up to the man that not even so much that she wants me to be, but the space she gives me to be. She gives me the space to be big.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? She gives me the space to, like, a lot of people dim their light. You don't dim your light.
Yeah.
Like you have a waitress. I had a waitress the other night at the restaurant, and she dims her light. She's like, "Hi, how are you guys?" And I could see she's dimming her light. And it's like, you don't have, under the guise of being nice, you don't have to do that. You can be nice and you still don't have to dim your light. And I have this woman who, like, just doesn't, she doesn't restrict my big as I want to go. She'll be like, okay, she'll blow on the fire for me. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a blessing. That's exactly what I have too today. And I'm so happy when men find that person, because that person can really catapult you from being that shy guy and not knowing what you're gonna do for life. And then you have this person that encourages you to do great things.
Right.
Not even just for the people around me, um, to just point to my heart and tell me to be a good person.
Yeah.
And that right there
is another thing that's my wife does. Tells me to be a good person. No, not even white lies, not even little lies. Even when you get off the phone with someone, don't even lie. Just be like, "Hey, I'm done talking to you." Not, "Oh, my kids are calling." Nothing.
Yeah.
Just be you. Yeah. But I think a lot of women put pressure on their husbands, and they don't need pressure. They need a patient woman who gives him space.
Yeah.
To like I don't like being told what to do. So my wife gives me space and kind of guides me. You know what I mean? Gives me space.
Right.
Space.
Also, if there's any women watching, a good thing that my wife does is she never does talk quickly right when I finish saying something. It's almost like she's anxious and waiting for the next thing that comes out of my mouth, because it is truly a blessing to, a lot of us guys, we talk and then we get a big thought, and we do have to cipher it out sometimes, and we have to think about it before we say. And a lot of people, a lot of other people just start talking over it, and now we just lost our train of thought and something that we were going to say that would have been very important. And it's the listening that helps, build your relationship. It's you guys got to talk about everything. A lot of men don't want to talk, and you just have to. You have to talk about the things that you don't want to talk about. And I know men are impatient with that, and women like to cut us off. So let's just be more patient as men, and women just let the man kind of say his paragraph with his periods at the end of
And if you
each.
need something to do with your hands, we'll always take a standy.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Sevon acting weird? I don't know. Not any more weird. Oh yeah, thank you, Bernie Gannon. Not any more than usual. Thank you, Bernie. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah. What the fuck am I acting weird? I'm always weird. What are you talking about? Okay. So you go to Vegas. You're with this chick. You have this reawakening. You get on the straight and narrow. And Koa is now on the scene in Vegas. And how old are you there?
I'm like 27. We're like 27, 28, and 29. Those years that is that when I was in Vegas and I was a resident in Vegas.
Wait, Koa, you have a 15-year-old?
Yes.
Let me do the math on that. Hold on a second. 34 minus 5 would make you 29. Minus 10 would be 19. You had a kid when you were 19.
19, right out of high school. I had a kid, and I had to go right to work. Obviously, I tried to. My stepdad's a tugboat captain, and he makes good money. So I actually tried to go to this school. It's and in Oregon. It's in Astoria, Oregon. It's called Tongue Point, and they breed these just phenomenal people that work on these boats. And I went to the school. I did all the paperwork. I was top of my class in anything that we did. And come to find out, I don't have any sea legs for a Hawaiian. I don't have any sea legs.
Oh. You get on the boat and get nauseous.
Bad. It was bad because every Wednesday we would have to go out, and they would be on all hands on deck. Everyone had to go outside, and if you go and you know what the Colombian River is about,
mm-hmm.
it goes out to the ocean, and that's one of the roughest places where the river goes into the ocean, and
yeah, it's crazy there. I've been there a handful
crazy.
Of times and watched that shit, all the logs and the currents, and it's fucking nuts. I've been there in a storm.
Yeah, it's
not in a boat, just watching it from the side.
It's crazy. And I wasn't able to do it. And I came back to Hawaii, and I just started working in construction. I did road work, working and busting my ass doing asphalt work and concrete work. And then, I got into, a bad period where my relationship was going to shit. And I decided to go do drugs. There you go.
Is that paint lines on the road? Is that for painting lines?
Yeah, that was a whole parking lot that I used to have my striping company, and we did that kind of work right there,
Okay, so then you're in Hawaii and you're with Malia.
Well, actually, no. I met
no,
Malia.
Sorry, you're in Vegas. You're in Vegas and you're with Malia. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm Vegas and with Malia, and in the beginning of being with her, I was selling a whole bunch of drugs. I was selling coke and all that, doing the dumbest shit. And she finally said,
"Go to jail? Did you ever go to jail?"
No. I was just slicker than Rick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I never went to jail. I never got caught. So
Good.
I'm thankful, and I'm glad that that's not what came out of it. I was a lot
Me too.
more cautious, and my head was on a swivel. So I never got caught. But people try to rob me, people try to rob me, and obviously me being who I am, I didn't just get robbed. I left the dude basically fighting for his life, and that was a big eye opener for me too. Was, hey man, you're gonna keep doing this, you're gonna hurt somebody, you're really gonna hurt somebody. And I decided to just cold turkey, stop selling stuff, and go back to work. So I went back to work, quit the the club life in Vegas, and I just went back to what I know was working hard and busting my ass in construction.
Yeah, I've had a couple friends get out of they went from weed to coke, and then there started being too many guns around, and they're like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's what happened. I got my first gun pointed at me ever in my whole life in Vegas, trying to serve somebody, and I fear very little. I fear God and heights, but I was very scared when that gun was pointed at me. I didn't know what to know. So when that happened, I told Malia, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to the union. I'm gonna go back to the union. I'm gonna go back to work. I'd rather be safe, and I'd rather know that I'm gonna come home. You know, so I decided to go back to the union, and I was working construction, and then we moved over here from Vegas. We actually here's a
Oh, to
fun story.
Missouri? Did you? Oh, did you move from Vegas to Missouri because of the violence? Because it was getting too violent?
So Malia and her parents were already planning on moving out of Vegas. They were there
Uh-huh.
for 20 something years. They are already planning to move out. They were just kind of sick of it already. So me being me, I just kind of went with it. I said, all right, yeah, I ruined most of my bridges that I've created here. Um, and people started, robbing me or trying to. And I decided, you know what, this is a good, reset. So I never went anywhere else other than Oregon and Vegas. I was like, you know what, let's go. And I shit you not, the first day we ended up stopping in Albuquerque, New Mexico at a Red Roof Inn, and I had uh, uh, one of the biggest U-Hauls, a trailer with a truck on it, and then all my dirt bikes on the truck. And we stopped at this Red Roof Inn, and there's people in the parking lot, and I said, "Hey, if my stuff is here in the morning, I'll give you guys some money." So I woke up the next morning. Some of my things were missing, and the dude said, "Hey, he had his hand out like I was supposed to pay him." I said, "Were you here all the night, all night? Were you watching?" He was like, "Yeah, I was here all night." I said, "Well, some stuff is missing, so you can go, you can go twiddle your fingers over there. I ain't gonna give you anything." And the dude got mad. He got mad. He threw a padlock at me, one of them big padlocks, and he
You're
missed.
too big to throw a padlock at.
He missed, and I grabbed the padlock and I threw it back at him and hit him, and he bust out a knife and a screwdriver.
Wow.
Yeah, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and my family was behind me. And if I got my family behind me, I don't care what you have. You better kill me to go touch my family. The dude said, "Oh, I'm gonna go cut your whole family up right now." All right, bet. So, yeah, we scuffled a little bit. I did a leg kick to his knee, busted his knee, started limping, and he had a screwdriver and a knife in the hand, and I went to get double underhooks, and I ended up grabbing his jacket, pulling his jacket over his head to cover his vision, and get wrist control for both wrists. That in that little scuffle, he stabbed me on the top of my head, and as soon as I saw blood dripping down my eye, I blacked out. I don't remember what happened. All I remember was a story that was told to me was um, I choked him out, and it took a while. I guess it took a few minutes for me to choke him out. Ended up passing out. I rolled him over onto his back, and he had a backpack on, so his head was like a little bit above the ground. I started throwing unanswered elbows to the head, and I'm talking about left elbow, right elbow, left, like on and on and on. And my father-in-law said, "Hey, dude, you don't kill this guy." And that's when I came to, and I remember looking at my stepdad. I mean, my father-in-law, and I remember walking back to our hotel room. going to the hotel sink, trying to wash off this blood on me, and then cops pull up, and cops are like, "Oh, you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. We're gonna leave." He said, "No, you got to see the ambulance." And so that they took me in an ambulance. They took me to the hospital. I got stitches, and the police officer that took my statement said that I busted his orbital bone right here into his skull, and his nose is broken, and his all his top teeth were missing.
Damn.
Yeah, and I still have scars on my elbows from his teeth.
Did he stab you with the screwdriver or the knife?
The knife. He stabbed me right on the head with the knife.
Do you have a scar?
Yeah, I do have a scar. I don't know. It's somewhere. I don't know if you can see the scar right now. I'm kind of dark, but you can see. You can definitely see it if you look up close. And there is a post, somewhere on my social media about it. But for sure, that was kind of like all right, dude, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I just gotta be a normal person and go to work and.
So when you say you blacked out like you saw so much rage. It's not that you blacked out, you fainted. You just saw red and went ballistic.
I saw red, and I guess I choked the dude out, and then I started giving him unanswered elbows to the face while he was passed out, and all I remember in that situation was my father-in-law saying, "Hey, don't kill the dude." That's the setup right there. That's what it was. That's what.
Hey,
it was.
that's what I was filming in Africa once, and I came across this pile of trees, huge pile of dead trees. And the guy goes, "Hey, you know what's there?" And I said, "What?" And he said, "A lady carrying a bucket of water and her head rolled up on an elephant." He said it picked her up, and the elephant was with its baby. And the elephant picked her up, beat her to death, like in 2 seconds, picked her up and beat her on the ground. But it's not enough. Even after she's dead, the elephant pushes trees on top of her so she never escapes, even though she's dead already. And that's like some elephant shit you were doing. Someone threatened your family, and you're like, all right, you're not, like, you can't be on the planet with me. You know what I mean? It's like that.
That's exactly what it was. Because when I saw that I was bleeding, I knew, okay, if I'm bleeding this bad, and the
head bleeds bad sometimes. The head can bleed bad.
Oh, dude, I was bleeding. There was blood everywhere. It was just ridiculous the amount of blood that I actually fucking had coming out of me.
And what kind of psychopath would try to engage you?
Oh, somebody that was waiting all night, probably sold a few things from the back of the truck.
But you're too big to engage. You know what I mean? Like, you have to assess the situation. You have to be like, okay, this guy's too big to engage in a fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just know that he was really expecting to get paid something.
Right. So, had you done any slap fighting up to this point?
This point, no, I've not done any slap fighting. So we ended up in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm working in a union construction. I'm working on a mill machine, and we take a lunch break, and I go on Facebook, and I find this ad that says, "Do you think you can slap?" And I
using an Android. Were you using an Android?
I was.
And now you're an iPhone guy.
How do you know that?
I'm just saying, you were slumming it, and now you're a baller. I know the routine. Construction site, Hawaiian boy, droid, motherfucker. Yeah. Power slap, super heavyweight champ in the world, iPhone.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So you're sitting there.
Feel exposed
on your droid. Sorry to call you out.
No, you good.
You're on your droid. And you're on your droid on Facebook, and you see, can you slap?
I see, can you slap? And before this even popped up, when I was working construction, I watched YouTube, and I watched the dumpling, and I was pissed off because this dude was knocking guys out that was half his size. And I was like, man, if I ever get a chance, bro, fuck this guy. I'm gonna mess him right up.
Who is he? Tell me what's I want to find this dude.
It's Vasily Kamatsky. His nickname is the Dumpling, and it's full circle because he's gonna be making his power slap debut on the 28th.
Oh, I found him, Caleb. Did you find him? I'll put it in the private chat. Sorry, say that again. Sorry to interrupt, Koa. Say
No,
that
you're good.
again.
So
When's
this
he
guy,
making his debut?
Yeah, he's making his debut. That's the dude. He's making his debut in Power Slap on this specific event. He's actually already in Vegas. They're kind of grooming him to become somebody great. He has his credentials and accolades is a lot more than mine. Knowing what he did for the sport in Russia and in Poland and all the things that he's somebody that I was really looking forward to, getting to go up against.
So you saw a picture of this dude in the
This is the one. I watched this one and I was thinking, dude, this guy is too damn big to be hitting these guys that are just that small. And that's when I was like, no, you know what? If I ever get the chance to do it, I'll do it, but I'll make sure that I'm not going up against somebody that's small. So when I saw that ad, I was like, hell yeah! I messaged the dude, and I remember telling him like I'm gonna be the champ. I'm that guy, and he said, yeah, come down. We have an event. So that Friday, I went to an event, and I showed up, and no one wanted to go up against me. Absolutely no one. And I was just over there like, hey
the
guys,
guy at the Best Western or Red Robin or wherever, he should have fucking thought that.
yeah, dude, and I couldn't get a slap fight at the time. I couldn't get a slap bout. So I came back the next event, and that's when I did my first ever bout with the Hillbilly Hippie, and that was the guy in the overalls with the John Deere fit.
And tell me about the sport back then, as I've been digging into it. So now it's limited to each guy can only hit the other guy 3 times, right?
So 3 times, unless you flinch in the round, they give you an option to strike again.
They give you can take the. So if you go to hit me and I flinch, I can choose to let you hit me again to get rid of the penalty.
No, the striker actually chooses to.
Oh shit!
You can deduct a point, or you can slap the dude again.
Why wouldn't you slap him again? Is that what's the conventional wisdom? Hit him again.
Everyone, I don't think anyone got the points deducted. I don't think anyone was that confident enough to say, all right, I might not knock this guy out, but I'm going to win in points.
So if someone flinches to you, you always take the extra slap?
Oh, 100%. I'll take the extra slap 100%.
Okay. And then there's a link. Maybe I'll pull it up. I think I have better internet than you today, Mr. Beaver. Let me see. So that's the way it is now. But when you fought this guy that I'm about to show, you fought him for free, and it was unlimited rounds in this.
Yep, unlimited rounds. We had the record for I don't know how long, maybe a year, of going to 21 rounds, and this was my very first one. And the Hillbilly Hippie, me and him found each other on social media and started talking shit. And I'm talking about real shit, not the shit that Slap for Cash does to people nowadays, not that stage shit. I'm talking about bad words were exchanged, and our wives were talking crap about each other as well.
Hey, so that was the 21st time you hit him?
No, so they actually cut the video in 2, one long version and one short version. When he fell into the crowd, that was the 6th round, and he got back up. They sit him down. They got water. They did. So, I don't know.
So he had longer than it. So if this was power slap, he would have been toast.
Yeah, if it was power slap, the most rounds would have been 3, and if it's a championship round, it would have been 5.
But also, he's down so long that he would have never got back in time, right?
No, yeah, they don't in slap fight championships. They don't believe in a 10 count.
Damn, dude, that he fell on his face, dude.
Yeah, he fell on his face into the crowd, and that went viral real fast.
Did you get knocked out during the fight?
Not at all. I've never been slept or dropped. But I did get dropped once from Zales.
And that's in your is that the video I saw where your head hits the table on the way down? Or did
Yeah.
you
Well, actually, it like I didn't hit the table. It like just barely missed it.
barely missed it? Damn. And now you're the super heavyweight champion of Power Slap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. Full circle. That I did a slap fight championship for five bouts, and I decided to do my own thing.
Is that what I was watching? That was the slap fight league?
Yep.
Okay. With the
that was
hillbilly
slap
hippie.
fight
Okay.
here in Branson, Missouri, and I did 5 events, and I wasn't paid, so I decided to go do my own thing. I competed in every single promotion in the United States that was ever to do with slapping, and then I ended up finding a investor, a promoter, and I kind of took everything into my own hands. I promoted my own. My business was called Chin Check Slap Down, and we held events everywhere: El Paso, Texas, Florida, um, Columbus, Ohio, Cali a few times, Adelanto, California.
How did you get insurance for that shit?
We did not have insurance, sir.
Awesome.
It was kind of like
Just
the
straight gangster.
just gangster. Hey, and I would use my own, like, hey, I do the slapping things, and a lot of people was asking me how do I get into it? How do I get into it? And a lot of white people was really wanting to join. So what I did was I just told them straight up. I said, hey, you want to do this? I'll pay you $5,000 to come in and slap. There's no win prize. I'll pay for your ticket, pay for your hotel, pay you $5,000, and you can go viral. And a lot of guys came to. My brother came to, and I had this group of guys that was ready to put on a show wherever and whenever.
And then tell me the story. So basically, you went from slap fighter to a striker, slap striker, to promoter. You had essentially retired.
Right.
Power Slap came around and you consulted to them. You were like, hey, these are the rules. And you started
Yep.
begin consulting. Can you tell me that journey about, and then how you got like back in the game again? Can you tell me, like, you get a call one day from the UFC or from Dana, or what happens, or from?
Yeah, I get a call from Frank, Gary DeFranco, the producer for the Ultimate Fighter, and
And that's Pilgrim Films. That's Pilgrim.
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Gary DeFranco, he worked with everybody, and he wanted to basically recruit me to help them start Power Slap, and I gave them the rules, gave them what I was paying these dudes, and
Are they
essentially,
cheese dick Hollywood guys? Like, is it like a greasy veneer on them when they talk to you, or is it cool?
no, yeah, it's straight. They're straight up. They're cool. There's no there's no.
It's not the LA vibe.
No, yeah, it's not the LA vibe. It's not
Okay.
like they're not feeding me a whole bunch of dreams.
Okay.
It's a kind of a straight up thing. Hey, we're doing this. You're helping me become a sport, and that's it. Obviously, I have to prove myself. I have to still get knockouts by these, with these other guys that they bring in, just to kind of prove myself. You know what I mean? It's one thing to go viral.
Koa, did a couple of events happen before you threw your ring in the hat? Like, were they bringing you out and being like, hey, Koa, can you just watch these, or make sure, what do you think about this table or these rules? And then you're like, fuck it, I'm in.
Well, what happened was Logan Paul and Solomon Ingle from Fan Mio, they had a bidding war, essentially. they had a bidding war, and I went with Solomon Ingle and Logan Paul, and with Fan Meal, and I decided to go ahead and participate and become their champion because I was just really on a path to destroy anybody that thought that they could. And the
Sorry,
reason,
Koa. Sorry. Let me see. So Logan Paul and then Power Slap, which is Dana White's thing, they were
yeah,
both courting you to come to fight with their new leagues, and you went to Logan Paul's fighting league, striking league.
right. I
Is
went
that
to Logan Paul, and a lot of people don't know this. The only reason why I went to them because the money was the same. They were all offering the same kind of money. Um, they promised me the dumpling.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's what happened. And then in return, I got Zales, which is the guy that beat Dumpling.
Okay.
And I ended up getting Zales instead.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow, fascinating. And then is that league still around?
Absolutely. Absolutely, they're still around. They actually just did a show in Abu Dhabi. Yep, that's the show. They just did a show in Abu Dhabi, and yeah, these are the guys right here. This is the guys that really
Is that the
started it.
dumpling right there in the orange?
That is a dumpling in the orange. Yep.
Fuck, he is a dumpling.
They just did a show in Abu Dhabi.
They just did a show in Abu Dhabi. I didn't watch it or anything like that. I just know that that there was a show. For sure.
And oh look, here's the dumpling picking on a little guy again.
Yeah, picking on a little guy. That's what he does best.
Is
But
he gonna be at the show in
Vegas? He's gonna compete.
So you're gonna see him there?
Definitely, I'm gonna see him there. He's gonna compete, and if he wins, I'm gonna call him out.
And who are you striking with there?
I'm striking with the number 4 seed in the rank. His name is Danny Van Heerding, the Pitbull.
And have you gone against him before?
No, I have not. He's kind of new in the sport, and he's a formidable opponent. I can say that. He's done striking before. He's done boxing, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not just going up against somebody that, hey, I think I can slap. I'm going up against somebody that was collecting belts in combat sports.
You say you're not. Say that you're not, or you are.
No, I'm sorry. I am now finally getting an opponent that has belts in striking,
right,
and boxing and all that.
Hey, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Who, me? No.
Oh, okay, good. Hate to keep someone on so long. Okay, how are you on time? You good for a few more?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. I know it's late there. So it's determined who goes first. You flip a coin, and whoever wins gets to go first.
Yeah, for sure.
And is there ever a time where you would choose not to go first?
I remember somebody did that once, but that's just ridiculous.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Because for the obvious reasons, you could get knocked out on the first hit, and if
No.
go ahead.
No, yeah, 100%. That's that's what you give up. Like, all right, and a lot of people that get to win the coin toss, most of them, 99% of them choose to go and slap first. I'm slapping first. I ain't taking no chances.
Right. When you slap, what percentage of the slaps are you like, oh, that was a perfect connection? Are there is it like 50-50? Like there's ones you're like, ooh, I only got 80% bite on that, or I only got 60% bite on that.
So actually, that's one thing that I kind of visualize is my accuracy. I make sure, I practice my accuracy is like on point, so now I'm hitting people and I'm getting them exactly where I need to get them. And some people just got it in them to stand up again. Some people just got it in them to take a hit and then just stand there. You know, um, you do get these feelings of like the flash knockouts, and it's like, wow, this is surprising.
Like you've been hit so hard that you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm still here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them like that. You know, I'm like, wow, there's a good slap. It's kind of like a hard to find button on people. You kind of just have to have that velocity, man. You have to have that speed.
And you hit with both right and left-handed, right, Koa?
Both right and left for sure.
And why? Why do you do both?
I just want to be known as that guy with knockouts in both hands.
Full arsenal.
Yeah, full arsenal. I want to do this for a long time. I know it's not gonna happen, but who knows? Somebody has to be the greatest.
Yeah. Crazy, dude. And one more thing I just have to ask you, because I have UFC fighters on. And you were in a classroom, you were in algebra, you were in pre-algebra or algebra 2 or something with Max Holloway.
Yeah, I was a senior in high school, and the only other thing that I needed to graduate was pre-algebra. I did algebra 1, 2, and geometry, and I don't know how my school didn't give me pre-algebra.
And so and he was in the class and you guys had a little exchange?
Yeah, so I was obviously the teacher's pet. I knew how to do everything that he was teaching already, and collecting everyone's papers. And I was the jokester in the class, and a lot of these kids really did need to learn this, and I didn't, and I was just in there fucking around, talking shit, and I remember Max telling me to shut the hell up.
Was he tiny compared to you?
Yeah. He was definitely very tiny.
Like half your size.
Yeah, like half my
Probably
size.
still half your size.
Yeah, he's 1/3 your size.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was definitely that guy. And if I feel like if we did do any kind of physical altercation, he was already training at the time. I wasn't. You know what I mean? So who knows what happened? But that was one incident with Max Holloway that happened. We didn't have a personal relationship. I didn't go and train with him. I didn't have a friendship with him. We just went to the same school.
Crazy. And I'm sure one day your paths will cross and you guys will fucking be thick as thieves, man.
Yeah,
guys,
for sure.
Yeah. He comes across like such a great guy, and you're such a great guy. So June 28th, and anyone can watch live on Rumble.
Anyone can watch live and free on Rumble.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I really appreciate you coming on. You surpassed. I did a podcast this morning live, and I was so excited for you to come on. I've been so excited. I told my wife, I'm like, fuck, this one's gonna be great. I'm so excited. And you didn't let me down at all, buddy.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for holding up, holding down the fort while I was over here doing daddy duties.
Oh, anytime.
And watch out, man. This knockout's gonna be for you guys, bro.
Koa, if you're ever in California, please don't hesitate to text or call. I'm here in Santa Cruz by the beach. I have some great sponsors who have nice places on the beach in Newport. You're always welcome. I'd love to hang with you in person. You're a great dude, man.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm down. I love Cali. I really do. So I'll take you up on that one day, brother. And I do have y'all numbers. So God bless you guys, and stay crazy.
Yes, and thank you for sharing your story, dude. It's a kind of
always.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. What a great story.
Oh, hey, it's a blessing to even have somebody that is willing to listen.
Love you, dude. Have a good one.
Much love, guys. Much love.
Thanks, Koa.
Bye, Koa. Whew. Sweating like a pig in here.
What a cool fucking guy. I like him a lot.
Damn, I'm so stoked.
Yeah, he's so cool. He's so nice.
and he'll slap the shit out of you. Man, he's on a journey, huh? 34.
He's like
Already done so
he's
much.
still a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, still a kid. Yep. All
It's
right.
crazy. That was cool.
Sevon, when he visits, take him around all the people who bully you. No one bullies me, but yeah, if anyone does. Asymmetric ears. Sevon, not kissing your ass, but you're a great interviewer. Thanks, dude. I had a lot of fun. If I didn't have to pee, I probably would have kept him on another 30 minutes, or I would have tried to. I didn't even get to any of my questions. Caleb, thank you so much for coming on this show, dude.
Yeah, of course. I can
You
do
the
night
man.
shows like this as long as they don't go too late.
Missouri's the birthplace of slap fighting. Hillbilly hippie. I'm looking at my construction worker. I
thought he lived close to Darian Weeks, but he does not.
Oh, that would be a great connection.
They
to
live
make
in the
too.
same state, but it's like 2 hours from each other.
Jeremy World, thank you, Jeremy. More interviews like that, and maybe this small little podcast will take off. Yep, thank you. Appreciate it. Now let's do TDC weekend review. Dude, it's 8:15, man.
No way.
Oh, can we schedule that for the morning?
Yeah, you want to do that tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'll do 7 a.m. TDC weekend review. And then Sousa comes on at 11. Tomorrow's not Wednesday, is it? No, Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday's Juneteenth. I have the day off.
Thank you. There was something else. Dude, Sousa's podcast last week caught fire. That show is fucking exploding. That show is like 5,000 views on YouTube and 5,000 on Spotify and iTunes. And dude, the comments are going crazy. Hey, dude, you know what else he told me? You know what's crazy? There's these 3 podcasts we did, Caleb, that just keep growing. Jimmy Watson,
Okay, yeah.
the UFO, and the
UFO.
Flat Earth. All those shows were like really low numbers, like, 1,500 total views. And now I think they're all over 20,000. Isn't that weird?
I love looking at the back end and seeing those still up there, because then I'll just go back. Like there's new comments always, so I go and read the new comments.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back and just like watch the show some. I love rewatching. Those are the ones I love rewatching. The
UFO of God one, people got really upset when I'm like, hey, so if the angels are in the house and you're fucking your wife, like, do you feel self-conscious? I guess people think you're not supposed to ask that.
What are you supposed to ask?
I don't know. What about, and remember when I asked him, hey, do you watch, like, what about when you watch porn? He's like, I don't watch porn. And like, people are like, hey, that's so disrespectful. It's like, dude, it's what the most traffic on the entire fucking internet's on Pornhub. Like it's a fucking totally legit question. And he answered it like a gentleman.
Everybody's thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hear something crazy? I want to show you guys something fucking nuts. I haven't showed you this yet, Caleb. I just found out about it today. Wad Zombie hooked it up. If I can find it. Let me see. There's this chick. Is she a champion? I don't know if she's a champion. Oh, let me see if I can find this video that Wad Zombie sent me. Oh, this video is crazy. This chick starts off this interview with one of my dreams. I'm going to try to get this chick on this show. I think Wad Zombie hooked it up. Katie Bochenik. She starts off this interview, one of my dreams.
My dreams is to be a stepmom. Tell your dad I said what's up.
Oh my. Whoa.
That's my.
Whoa.
Goodness.
Porn doesn't work.
Down. All right, go. We've got seatbelt. Uses them. She is in an extremely dominant position.
She's a powerlifting world champ, JT. She's got so much strength. It's going to be, looks like a force out here.
And she is absolutely struggling.
Seatbelt, look at that, JT.
Katie, absolutely dominant.
She's beating this. It's some sort of fight in a car. Fighting in a car league. Dude,
Oh, fuck that.
are you fucking kidding me?
And you get to use the seatbelt.
Yeah, she's wrapping the seatbelt.
Dad, no, you already know. This one's for you.
I don't know about the shout out to all the single daddies. Probably scaring some of them.
Somebody's afraid of me. I want him anyway.
Right on.
That interviewer does not know what the fuck to do. He's terrified.
God.
We got no fear, no doubt. But today at Card Jitsu.
Thank you.
You're with a KD.
Card-jitsu.
Fuck that.
Oh, music. Fuck. Are you serious? God damn it.
Yeah, we'll just mute it.
Why? That's a popular song?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. That chick makes me batshit crazy. That's what's on. Fuck that.
What's her aspiring stepmom?
That's
Is something wrong with me that I'm attracted to her?
No.
My God.
What a little
You know when they say looks don't matter, it's just personality? Not that she's bad looking at all, but like, man, she's taken like her personality. Sevon, this chat will have some phenomenal comments if you have her on. Be prepared. No, she's attractive. Yeah, I mean she is attractive too, but I mean like her personality like takes her like over the top. Like wow, that's like fuck. 2 beers and that, and you better fucking have some handcuffs and a fucking mallet. Jesus criminy, she's cool. Gotta mark this unread. All right. I guess I should just oh, look at this. I'm watching this clip Rio sent us. Should we play this clip?
Yeah, I'm
the
trying to
scenes-
download it right now.
Oh, onto the into StreamYard?
Yeah, because it won't let me do that thing, you know?
Oh, that's cool. All right. We'll play Rio sent over a clip from the behind the scenes. I think this is the West Coast Classic. Yeah. That looks like my fancy work. This friend of mine knocked out her tooth.
Really?
This chick I know knocked out her tooth. Yep. And I said, "What did you do?" She said, "I ran into a wall."
Okay.
You ran into a wall, and she said, "Yeah, I'm the Johnny Knoxville of something or another. I'm I'm the girl version of Johnny Knoxville."
All right, let's not get crazy here.
Yeah, Jesus
Probably
Christ!
not.
You ran into a wall.
Probably got branded.
Oh, Susan's happy that the guy came on. Anything else I have here? All right. How are we? You think we'll get it up?
It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
Oh, Starlink. I wonder if I could beat you. Let me see. What do
Maybe.
I do? I go to there. I hit download. Maybe I can just drag it onto the desktop. I go over here. I feel like I'm in a race with you. Not to overlays, add video clip, hit the button, go to desktop. Shit, I don't see desktop. Sevon Matosian folder, users. God damn it, why isn't my desktop over there? Where would I go? Sevon Matosian folder, desktop, behind the scenes clip. Oh, it's not an option to fucking upload it. It's a .mov. Motherfucker.
It's about 3/4 of the way done.
How do you did you switch it from an MOV
If you click to rename it in your desktop folder, you can change it from MOV to MP4.
Oh, I can just when it resaves it, or do I just type in MP4?
You can just type in MP4 and it'll convert it. It'll give you a prompt and ask if you really want to change it to an MP4, and then you just say yes, and it does it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's
that out finally.
not letting me Oh, that's so crazy. It's not letting
3,
me
2, 1.
Fuck it.
All
All right, behind the scenes from the West Coast Classic, only for CEO members. Here's a little tidbit that's for everyone. Here we go.
Let's talk some smack to Max because he sucks.
Are you giving him some advice?
Yeah, I'll say he has to do Roman unders, single-legged double unders.
Yeah.
That's all we have to do out there, but
You're not stressed out at all?
no, not really.
No.
Not this year. I haven't trained at all this year. Been focusing on paying off my school, so I should have that paid off before the summer's done, and then full send CrossFit.
And what's your job?
I do tree service. Tree service, and I do junk removal after and demo.
So that keeps you strong.
Oh, yeah.
You get on a ladder with a chainsaw?
Yes, sir. Not a ladder. You say a ladder?
A ladder, yeah.
No.
What do you climb up the tree?
Sometimes. The owner usually won't let me. He doesn't want to get hurt. He's the one that owns my gym.
Okay.
So he knows everything about CrossFit too. So he won't let me climb up. Every now and then when he's not there, the Mexicans get me up in the tree, but
yeah.
Nah.
Every once in a while, the Mexicans get him up in the tree. That's a cool dude. I met that dude's dad too.
I love that. That's how it is, though. Like if the boss isn't around, you can do whatever the fuck you want. If the boss is around, can't do shit.
I really hope he sticks around the sport. I think I can have a lot of fun with him.
That's
all right, everyone. Thanks for staying up late tonight with me. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Dave Castro Weekend Review. Love you guys. Have a good one.